Welcome back, guys. Nate here, Backyard Builds. Just out here this Thursday evening, gonna do some fooling around. Got a couple little different jobs I gotta do to come ahead, move some things around. Did some more wiring on the 57 last night. Figured out a bunch more of the dash. I got the blinkers and the brake lights and all that stuff working. Now we got to tidy it up. I got the dash light bulbs figured out. I got the blinkers, right and left, high beam indicators all figured out. I even got the roof light wires figured out, so I have a dome light. And the lights for the aftermarket gauges down there. So I got them figured out, and there was some harness I cut out of it that didn't need to be there. So that right now is to the point I just got to tidy it up and put some... I went back into the junkyard. I know it's newer Ford stuff, but I got a nice plug-in off a newer Ford. And when I pulled it apart, it actually still had grease in the connectors. I was quite surprised. It was still nice and clean inside. That's going to be the plug-in for the column. And I got another one for another spot I'm going to put a plug-in in there. It's just what I had, guys. I could have gotten new ones on Amazon or something, but I would have had to wait around to get them. And same as some headlight plugs. That's all that's left to do in the front. There's one on it there. I'm going to cut this harness here off. Someone already had that on. I'm going to change that. I've got the high and low beam wires figured out on the front here. And all the blinkers and park lights are working. So I started to... I was going to put a set of yellow headlights in it. And with the newer style bulbs, which I picked up a set of headlights with the newer style bulbs, and I thought I was getting the yellow ones. They didn't show up the yellow ones, so I bought the yellow tint. I'm just going to try to tint the headlights and put them in. I really like the yellow headlights in Steve on Saul Customs car there. I love them yellow headlights, and I think they'll look pretty cool in this too. I got the buckets and stuff. So we're going to do that. Can't find my heat gun. I tried to tint one there last night, but there's too much curvature in that light without having a little heat on it. And then I forgot to borrow a heat gun from where I was at today. So now what I got to do is we're going to... Sorry about the garbage mess there. These here front rims on the F600 front end. We just got to get these... I've been soaking these nuts, and we're going to get the nuts loose, take them all off, leave two on loose, and then Buddy's coming with a backhoe, and we're just going to pick it right up, set it on his trailer, and then I can keep the wheels off this. But I've got the right size socket, and I got the right size power bar, but we're going to try an impact gun on it first, which I don't have the adapter for. So I don't have a 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch adapter, but I do have a socket. And we're going to slide the socket in there, weld it in. I've got two of these sockets, 1.5 inches. I got two of them. So we're just going to throw them together, quill them together, and we're going to give it a try with the impact, just for the B's and E's of it all. And of course, this evening, my MIG gas is out. So I have I borrowed Uncle Dave's here the other night when I run out, the old flux core duty here. We're going to weld this together with a flux core and see what we can do. Oh crap, I forgot to put my mic on. Just a second. Pause. All right, now I got a mic geared up. And I got you on there. We're going to give her the old TRY with this flux core here and see if we can quill it together enough to make it hold. And we'll try it with the electric impact and see if the electric impact will We'll pop them free. I've got a big air impact one here too. But if not, we can always try the bar onto her. We can always try the bar onto her and see what it does. See if this here flux core is cranked up enough. And give her some juice here maybe, guys. We'll give her a try. Give her a try. Let's see where she's at. She's the old cheapo, but we'll see if she holds up. If I get it on here. See if I can cool it right in the air for starters. Hold that in there. She may even get the wobbly mobblies. We'll see. Tack on it there. Over here and put a tack on it. Working off the floor here. But that's what we're going to do today for now. And how crooked is it? A little bit crooked. Well, you know what? That's good enough. Good enough. This is just stuff I had here. I didn't go out and buy an adapter. One of these days when I'm in town, I don't like going to town anymore. I'm going to get an adapter for it. We'll fill it right in there. That's what we'll do. Just fill her in there. I'm not a big fan of the push button on the top of them wands, but that's all right. Come on. Yeah. Actually laid in there like a glove, even though she's flux core. The old backup. I gotta go to town and get some gas. The old Meg. On the list of to-dos, but it's Thursday. I try not to go to town until it's the weekend. Don't have to. So she's mighty warm there now, though. Mighty warm there now, though. But actually, for an old flux core, it laid right in there. Laid right in there. All right, now we're going to cool that off. What are we going to cool that off in? See if any mud puddles are... Oh, I got some water over here. We'll cool that off enough that we can handle it. A little more ease onto her. Set it right upside down and fill it full. There we go. We'll just fill her up. Oh yeah, she's having a weeing contest. Nice. All right. She cool, huh? Hammer in hand there now. Yeah, just about. She's cooling off quick. All right. All right, we'll get the impact geared up. I think I already got it geared up. Where did I set it? Where did I set the impact? A bit of a mess here, guys. We're gonna give these things a try out here. See if they'll go. Maybe, maybe not. A little cooler out here today. We've had a couple nice warm days here, but she's cooled off a bit tonight, which is nice, like 19 degrees. Canadian status. Not sure what that is, US status. But the old gibbered up flux core. We'll give her a little try on the Milwaukee here. Give her a little try. May or may not work. Yeah. One. I haven't even tried these guys. First time. Two. Not too bad. Get that socket back on there. Still a little bit warm. Oh, not too bad. Yeah. Now I can get hold of Kenny and tell him that now I'll just spin that back on a little bit. Just enough. When he picks that up, I want to be able to grab that and rip that off. You don't need to fall right on the ground. Now the guy that's getting this has got a 70, I think it's a 75 or a 76 F600, but it's a boom truck. I call it a boom truck, log loader truck. And he's had it for quite a few years and the motor's been blown up in it. And he's got a bit of land of his own. He'd like to just move his own logs for his own firewood around his property. So the old F600 motor, he'll be able to slide that right into his. It's only 4 bolts now, and that comes out, but he's got the same suspension and stuff. So let's go give this here other side a try. The old WD did her job, I guess. The old WD. Now I can't remember if some of these older ones had reverse thread on the driver's side. So I'll try her one way. If not, we'll go the other. Sure enough, these ones are backwards. These ones are backwards thread, guys. The old Milwaukee in for the win again today. Milwaukee. Spin that one back on. So backwards thread, just the opposite of what you always think. Ford did that. There's even a bunch of cars they did that with back in the day. Some Dodges did it. And it'll get you guys. Sometimes it'll get you. The deuce and a half I work on sometimes over in New Minas. Been restoring it again. Building it from nothing. A deuce and a half. And put a 12 valve in it. And built the whole floor in the cab. Floor pans, all the cross ribs and everything are built out of stainless in that deuce. And I guess I'm just getting to the point that the deuce, what I'm saying is, got backwards threads like this. I just stuck them on my finger, but there, I can call Kenny, tell him this is ready to rock. And then get this here rocked out of here. This thing rocked out of here. Then we're going to pull the 7.3 right out and over. I was down to no battery now that I got the car geared up. So, with the 57, I got no spare battery now. So, today I picked up, well, I got my uncle to pick it up for me. A truck style, nice big truck style top post battery. So, then we'll be able to slam that there, fire that up, see how that runs. And take the slant back body and put that out front on my lawn. That's where it's heading. Alright, so we got that there little project. That went better than I suspected. Better than I suspected, guys. So, now that we got that apart, we'll, now that we get that apart, what's next on the list? That was a quick little project done. So we can move on. Yeah, next, I guess, might as well see, maybe we'll do a little hockey tape action here on the distributor harness for this thing. I got the hockey tape here, and some places it's called, oh, there's another name. Let me think here for a minute. Soft tape. Some places it's called cloth tape. And it's just hockey tape. Wrapping your sticks. It's even got a picture. Can you see it in there? Can you see the hockey player? Well, even got a hockey player right inside there. Look at that. Yeah. So, do I got you in a good spot? You're not in a bad spot. I'm going to pull that harness for the distributor that I made up out and see if we can hockey tape that up. Make it look a little neater than what it was. So I can move on to the next step on this thing. Unplug that there. Unplug that plug there. Plug it together nice. And we got one Phillips screw. Yeah, it was a pretty nice day out today. Dougie had the boys. Oh, here I am spitting and sputtering today. Yeah, had Jackson. Jax had grade 5 graduation today, so Dougie was off doing them things with him this morning. So I was at places unknown, just sanding primer, and actually reprimed a couple pieces. So that got me going today. Kept me going forward, what I was doing while Dougie was gone. And then, yeah, but it was a nice day. A little cooler, good to work in. We'll see how nice we can see if we can make this harness look half decent. I'll just throw that screw away, didn't want to keep that anyway. Throw that away, he says. So now when that one there comes off the harness, I want that to be right about there. That needs a piece of tape on it too, right there. Right there. So I just where one lead's going to come off to the other, I'm just putting a little wrap of tape around it so I know where to stop the hockey tape and go around the next wire connector, just to make it decent. Decent, Jimmy, decent. Now, the way I made that harness, will it come up through there? Now, that's got one plug on it still, yep. I didn't have everything ready here yet tonight, but I will have. Is that a flat over there? There's flat. Pop this here apart. So I'm waiting on a carburetor. I ordered a new carburetor. It'll be here the first of next week. Be a new carburetor for this coming. So need a new carburetor. And what else am I waiting for? I do have a new coil coming. That coil there is off the F600, and that actually goes with it. When I got rid of that motor and stuff, that goes with it. So now the only thing is I may have to take the alternator back, bolt off, to get that wire out of there. She might be snug as a bug in a rug down there. But that's okay. Oh no, that'll come through there. That's what I was hoping. That one will. That one will. That one may not. I got it all charging. I got the wires all for that too, which needs to be running the harness. That's all charging now. Now that plug there, got enough room down there. I don't know why I keep, there we go. I'm gonna pop that one bolt out of there, 5/8 bolt, and then I can, where's my 5/8 ratchet? That's a 1/4 inch ratchet, 5/8 wrench. Just enough. Harness works good down in there. And it won't get too hot. No different than any of these new cars with harnesses up against the block and everything. Same idea, guys. Same idea. No different. I'm just going to take that bolt out far enough I get that one spacer out. Then I get that harness right up out of there. Just like that. Alright. Now, excuse me. Let's see if I can get you set up here somewhere. So I'm going to try this. See if I can make this work for you. So yeah. So I just put a piece of black tape here. Then I know when I come up, I'm going to wrap around here and there. And same as here. That's where that lead stops. And this lead stops. So I can make it up, back, and out and around. And that one goes just like that. And be happy days. Let's see if we can get a little something going here with this. And we'll see what she looks like. And if you get it going right, you don't have to. I got no fingernails and my hands are dirty. It's alright. So I'll leave back just a little bit. Do a double wrap. I don't even know if I'm anywhere near where you guys can see. Am I? Oh yeah. I'm going to do a double wrap on that end. Double wrap there. And if you get it going just enough on an angle, you can make it look fairly decent. I know a person could buy loom, put loom on it. What I like about this is it's not shiny black like black tape. It's not shiny, and it gives it a bit of an already dull look when it's raveled up. And I learned this from Chad, actually, one thing. Thanks, Chad. I'm just going to take it and use it. I just like the way it comes out. In the end, it looks pretty clean, a little tidy. It's not as, if you're doing new wires, you can get them to lay down nice and flat and make it look real good. But if you're using older wires like I am here, it don't lay as flat. Like there's a nice flat section. Looks pretty decent in there if you get it to lay right. But if you get a spot with a little bubble or something in it, it doesn't lay as good. Some places you can get it to lay good. But if it's in underneath the hood of the car, we're not building a show car here. I just want to tidy the harness up so it looks a little bit better than the mess it is. I'm not building a show car. Just building something I want to drive. And when I put the 460 in this car later down the road, it's going to be all different stuff anyways. So there, now I come to a join there, and I'll make another double wrap around there. Then I'll come back out through here, around that one. Worst of it is, right there, you got to start over again. See how this one here goes. Do a double at the end. Now, see if some of this stuff rips. That one does. That kind there seems to rip pretty good. So I'll go back here, do a restart. I know guys like watching paint dry, but this is what we're doing. Just showing you what I'm up to tonight. Won't take too long, and this harness here will be all ready to go. I got lots of wiring still to do on this to tidy up. I got to do this to all that harness under the hood. Got to do that. And then before I do that, I'm going to finish up under the dash inside. Excuse me. Get that dash all tidied up. At least I got it figured out where everything goes. When you're going in blind, when you didn't tear it apart or you didn't build it, it always takes a little time to figure out where everything's run, where everything goes. And there's that one there. So this one here is going to go up the same way. Now, I was having a little struggle with it the other night, figuring out where some of the stuff went. I was having a little struggle. Here by yourself, sometimes you can't test everything. And then just happened that my brother, Nick, he showed up, and didn't he hang out with me for a couple hours, and we got all them wires figured out. And appreciate it, Nick. Thanks, buddy. Nick is one of my true brothers. He's 4 years younger than I am. I'm the oldest of 5. Alright, strip that one off there again. Yeah. Someday we might get to see Nick's projects. Nick's got a supercharged Mustang. Supercharged Mustang, and he's got a Capri that my brother Robert had that he's going to do up as a road course car or something he's talking about. You never know with Nick what he's going to turn up to. That one out like that. Almost done here on this one. Actually, I want to do that wire too. It's because it looks. It don't take too long. This goes pretty fast if you're got a harness in your hand and go pretty quick. Like I say, this is just what I'm doing. There's all kinds of ways to do this. And this will just make it look more tidy under the hood there. I got one more spot here. How do we want to do this one? There's a little bit longer than that one's a problem. That one there's a little bit longer. We're almost done, guys. Girls. Everybody. Almost there. That's what we're going to do with that one. We're going to wrap that up just like that. Tighten that up. And these ends I got on are actually heat shrink. They're crimp, but they're heat shrink. Them ones are. They're pretty good. Crimp and heat shrink. Made right in them. One more little piece, and we'll call her good on that. I am going to leave a little bit of the red and green showing. If I want to go back in and hook a tack on this thing, I'll have to trim that off. Right now we're not too worried about a tack. Not what she's for. Alright. Get around this edge here. Up through there. We're going to go back around that one. One more time. Yeah, guys, so there's my harness now. I've got a new coil one coming. This one here come apart inside, and I got it pulled through, wrapped around, and crimped. But I got a whole new end coming, so I will be changing that end. But yeah, there's we got the distributor plug, and we got our coil. Then we got our main igniter power comes in. Both sides of our Chevy Spark box. There's that little harness. So that there will get us, that gets part of that front done. I'm going to do the piece on the distributor too, and clean that up. Do the piece on the front of this. Let's see if we get you in here. Next, I'll do this plug here on the distributor. I'm going to do the same thing with that. My new cap wires haven't shown up yet. Actually, sorry, I got the cap. I haven't got the wires yet. And then I'm going to do that. And I have the igniter wire for the alternator. This all needs to be run, but I got one end. One end they had on this car is a bigger wire, and they got it crimped down into a smaller wire on the end. Oh, excuse me. And when I went my junkyard finding last night, because I don't have a new piece of wire, but on my junkyard finds last night, I got a whole, actually there's a whole harness for a newer Ford alternator harness, whole one. I was going to cut that end off, but I'm not going to now. I will get an end for that. I'll get an end for that and change it after. Change that one out after. So yeah, then I can go in, change this out. I don't like them crimp-ons, Scotch locks or whatever they call them, the crimp-on ones. I'll be taking that out, putting a new end on it, heat shrinking it, and then do them wires. So yeah, guys, that's kind of what I'm at tonight. Just kind of what I got going on here tonight. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking in. And tomorrow's Friday, so we'll be another day down there on the old square body Chev. This weekend, I'm hoping this weekend I'll be able to either gonna fire this up and put it on the hoist and do the exhaust, or I'm gonna cut the trunk out and put the gas tank in. So we're gonna be either or coming up in the next episode. We're going to be doing 1 or 3 of them things. So, all right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for all the subscribes, all the likes, all the comments. It's I'm still pretty fresh at this, but I enjoy it. I just had a couple days there. I didn't get nothing done here for you guys, and now I'm getting back in gear. Here we go. Have a good night, guys. Catch y'all on the next one.